SMS Advanced users with the Field Trial module can easily analyze their field trial results using the Field Trial Analysis tool. In this tutorial, you will learn how to build a field trial analysis, understand the results, and customize and print the reports and charts. While Harvest will provide the actual difference in yield for the trial, you can also use other layers such as NDVI imagery to see if there are differences throughout the growing season between the trial treatments. For this example, though, we will focus on grain harvest data. Before building a field trial analysis, you first must verify that the harvest data is saved in your management tree. Begin by going to the Analysis wizard and selecting Field Trial Analysis. If you have previously created analyses, they will be displayed in the dialog to select and choose to run for a single field, multiple fields, or even across multiple projects. To build a new analysis, click Add and enter a name for the new analysis. Click Next. The Trial Datasets dialog will now open. All field trials in the current project will be displayed in the field trial list on the left. Select the trial name you wish to analyze and then use the year dropdown and field list to select the field to include. Click Edit for the result dataset, confirm that the auto-selected management items are accurate, then click Next. Remove any datasets you do not wish to include within the results, and then Finish. Here, there are two optional selections you can make. By selecting the As Applied dataset, you can show the rates being tested and the trials were accurately represented in the field. It is also beneficial for users to track their product costs for financial tracking. The Grouping Item option allows you to segregate the analysis report by variables such as planted hybrids, soil types, or management zones. Click Next after making all necessary selections. The Report Summary dialog will now open. The top portion of the screen is a snapshot of the data and grouping options to modify what data will be used in the result layer that was previously selected. Click on Change. The Trial Information dialog will now open. You can add or remove attributes from being included in the analysis results. Use the checkbox to modify if the buffers will be applied to the start and end of the pass. If you select to include as-applied datasets using the Include as Applied Averages checkbox, it will determine if the data from those datasets will be published in the analysis results. If you have previously entered a custom field ID for each field included in the report, check the Custom Field ID box and the field name entered will be replaced with the custom ID. This allows for results to be published without compromising data security of customers. The minimum number of replications for the report will serve as a filter to only include trials in the results that meet the minimum value you choose here. If you selected to have the data grouped on the previous screen and you would like to modify the data grouping, click Change. Select the desired attribute or property from the list, and then click OK. There are 4 checkboxes on the screen, all of which are enabled by default. The financial entry details will automatically display product purchases or commodity sales you entered through financial entry tools in SMS. If you wish to manually enter different costs, remove the check from Automatic and manually enter the income and expense values in the dialog. Modifying the stats merge level will alter how the results in the analysis report will be grouped. You can use a drop-down to change to different merge levels. Individual will show the most detail by breaking out the individual replications of field summary, selected stats, selected charts, and maps. You will get individual results for each block if multiple blocks are used. Field level will merge multiple trials conducted in the same field into one summary. If running across multiple fields, there will be a field summary block for each field and a combined summary with all of the fields. Year level can be used if there's a trial conducted in fields over several years. Using this grouping option can compare how those treatments have responded throughout the years. If you selected a data set for grouping, you could use group level to show the merge results at that level. Field and grouping levels will show multiple data blocks where the selected grouping item creates an individual result. If more than one grouping was in the same field, those details would be reported as a combined report at the field level. Year and group level will show multiple blocks of data. The selected grouping stat will create an individual result and generate a summary per year. For example, if the grouping stat was hybrid in a population study, you would see how each hybrid performed at different populations over different years. Next, you can select what statistics to view by default, either average, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, least significant difference, and replication count. You can customize the data displayed in the analysis report when turned on. You can also add a comment that can be used to communicate information to the reader about the trial and results. Click OK. Next, you will find Include Chart and Include Maps. Leave both items turned on to include charts and maps in the analysis report output. You can adjust the chart type by using the Chart Type drop-down menu. Click Change to make additional modification, including adjusting what is shown on the response curve chart, and if the analysis report includes yield results, the field trial maps, and the desired map zoom level. Click Finish. Once all settings have been adjusted, you will be returned to the Select Analysis Type to Run dialog, where the name of the field trial analysis that you just created will be displayed. With the analysis name selected, choose which fields to run it for and what data sets to include. Also, verify on the report summary screen the settings were accurate before clicking Finish. The field trial analysis will now be generated, and once complete, it will be displayed in the main mapping window of SMS. To print, right-click and choose to print, or save as an HTML, which can be opened in a spreadsheet. Additional report settings can be found under the Edit Report Options selection. This is where you can adjust the coloring, page breaks, and chart type, as well as if the charts start at 0 or show the full scale. For those that use booklet printing, there are options to tie trial reports to the booklet so all of your data is stored in one location. If you have any questions on any of the terms and statistical methods we've used in this analysis tool, check out the help text inside of SMS or the Ag Leader Knowledge Base to learn more. You have now learned how to build a field trial analysis, customize the output, and print the results. If you would like to see more short tutorials from Ag Leader, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.